Okay, how's everybody doing this evening? I want to talk a little bit tonight about the price because the last 3 days have been pretty rough on EOS. It's dropped from, I believe, around $21. I just checked a little over $12. So it's dropped significantly here in the last 3 or 4 days. But I want to talk about why the price has dropped and give you an explanation for it, because I've been reading a lot of comments on the internet, listening to a lot of analysis, and I don't think anybody's really addressed the real reason why the price has dropped. The real reason why the price has dropped is because of profit taking. That's why prices drop, because of profit taking. And in this case, there's no underlying fundamental reason for people to sell right now, except for the fact that they want to take their profits, which is understandable. That's the reason why when you trade securities, when you trade different financial instruments, you see peaks and valleys. Peaks and valleys are because people trade for profit. People trade when things run up. You're going to see people sell because they're going to want to take a profit. Eventually, everybody wants to take a profit. In the case of EOS, I actually think holding on to the token makes a lot of sense, because there's going to be a lot of demand for the token once the main net launches, and people need tokens to build on the main net. So that is not a problem for me. I don't feel like trading, because I understand the real story, I understand the fundamentals behind it, and understand what's really going on. But I understand people trading. So the reason the price has gone down is because of people taking profits, which is understandable. Everybody does it, and it's just part of the markets. So what you have to understand is that this is probably the opportunity to buy. And I'm going to say it's no guts, no glory. If you can't buy in when price has been going down, you're not going to see those appreciations when the price starts to go up. Ethereum, I believe, was down to I think a dime at its very lowest, 10 cents. Now it's over 600 bucks. In fact, it might be close to 700. I haven't looked at the price for a little bit, but you're looking at extreme appreciations when you go from a dime to $700. I mean, small investments make an enormous amount of money. That's the kind of leverage that you get with these deals. I believe EOS can do something similar to that. I think EOS can do from, 20 bucks to 100 bucks, or from 20 bucks to even higher than that. I think those are very doable numbers in the very near future, simply because of what they're doing. I mean, they're launching a blockchain. A blockchain is something that's revolutionary. It's a new idea. It's new ways of recording information on the internet. It has so many advantages, decentralized. There's just an amazing amount of stuff about the blockchain. I remember, I think around 2000, maybe a little bit later than 2000, I went to a conference one time, and Bill Gates was there. And Bill Gates stood up on the stage, and he had a little mobile device. And at the time, everybody was using desktop. Nobody could understand mobile device. I mean, I don't even think well, of course we didn't have smartphones, but I can't even remember what kind of cell phones we had. There might have been flip phones, might even been before flip phones. But anyway, he stood on stage and he said, tomorrow, in the future, this is going to be your new mobile device. This is going to be your computing device. You won't need your laptop anymore. You won't need your desktop. And you will have this little tiny mobile device you'll carry with me. And I remember listening to that, and I was thinking to myself, wow, that's just too unbelievable. Because I just thought at the time, actually the personal computer was still relatively new. And nobody was thinking about devices that you hold in your hand that could do everything like they do today. But that was exactly what happened. Same thing with blockchain. That's going to happen too. You're going to see things on the blockchain. You're going to see ways blockchain is going to be used that you never envisioned before. Just like in 2000, no one could envision a cell phone, smartphone like we have today. Nobody could. But they knew the technology was there, and they knew it would just be a matter of time before the technology was in everybody's hands, and it is today. It's in everybody's hands, down to kids that are like, just old enough to really, use a keyboard. I mean, they're running around with smartphones. So this is technology that's coming of time, and it will happen. Not to mention like a Bitcoin, and Bitcoin, I can't remember what the lowest price in Bitcoin, but I just read somewhere on the internet that $100 investment in Bitcoin at its lowest would be worth about $1.5 million today. So where in the world are you going to take $100 and turn it into $1.5 million? And I think that was 2011. If you'd have taken $100 in 2011, bought Bitcoin, it'd be worth 1.5 million today. These are the kind of opportunities that you can find in something like EOS and Ethereum and Bitcoin, and you're not going to find them anyplace else. I mean, I don't think there's anything else that even matches this potential. So when you see a price drop, $10 in a few days on EOS, and you know there's big profit takers, you know, my thought is that it's a great opportunity to buy. And like I say, no guts, no glory. You want to get the $1 million return like people did on Bitcoin. You want to get those huge returns people got on Ethereum. You got to buy in. You got to buy in, and you got to believe that they're going to go higher. So I believe that's the case with EOS. I think right now we're just pre-launch, pre-information before everything starts to get the information as far as what's going to be built on the platform is released. You have a new chief operating officer. I believe he's a COO, chief operating officer. And I got another train coming, so let's see what I'm a little bit further from the train than I usually am. The train's at the bottom of the hill. Here we go, see the train go through. So anyway, I think right now is buying opportunity. I see a lot of people say that, but I think big appreciations ahead. Monster appreciations. Appreciations like turning $100 into multiple numbers, many multiple times $100, just like with Bitcoin. So anyway, those things are coming up. So no guts, no glory. I appreciate you watching.